I want to show you what happens to the equity account when a company has a stock dividend. So let's look at the following example of the equity account. We have common stock, and the par value is 50 cents, and the amount is 25,000. The capital surplus is 215,000. Retained earnings are 642,700, and owner's equity is 882,700. So if you added these three up, it should add up to 882,700. So let's consider the following example. Suppose the company stock is currently selling for $32 a share, and a 10% stock dividend is declared. Well, let's think about how many new shares will be distributed and how the equity accounts will change. So the first thing we have to do is figure out how many shares there are. There's going to be a 10% increase in the number of shares, and we can do that by taking the common stock here on the equity account, 25,000, and dividing it by the par value of 50 cents. So there are 50,000 shares. Now, the number of new shares outstanding are going to be the 50,000 times 1.10, or 55,000. So there's going to be 5,000 new shares. How much is the capital surplus on the new shares going to be? Well, you take the price of 32 and you subtract out the par value, and that means we take 3150 and multiply it by the additional number of shares of 5,000, and we get 157,500. So now we can take a look at how the equity account changes. So the number of shares changed by 5,000, but the par value is 50 cents. So what happens here? The common stock increases by 2,500 to 27,500. The capital surplus increases by the amount we calculated on the previous slide of 157,500. That's the 5,000 shares times the $31.50. The 32 that it's currently selling for less the par value amount. So that's, and we add this to the original 215,000, and then the new retained earnings is going to be the old retained earnings minus the new capital surplus minus the new common stock of 2,500, and we get 482,700. And if we add these three numbers in yellow up, we should have the same owner's equity of 882,700. So relatively straightforward, but a bit confusing, including to myself, if you haven't done this before.